Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy Szafron. This is Kitco News. Here are the top stories we are following. And the biggest U.S. banks have passed the Fed stress test with strong capital reserves, though the test highlighted some increasing vulnerabilities. Despite facing a scenario with nearly $685 billion in projected losses, all 31 banks stayed above the capital requirements. Now, this year's stress test tested banks against a severe global recession, including a 40% drop in commercial real estate prices and unemployment peaking at 10%. Vice Chair for Supervision Michael S. Barr highlighted that despite higher, riskier bank balance sheets and the higher expenses, the resilience demonstrated ensures that these institutions can support the economy even during significant downturns. And in housing news, the dream of homeownership is becoming tougher for many Americans. According to the latest report from the U.S. Census Bureau, sales of new single-family homes dropped to an annual pace of 619,000 units last month, marking the lowest rate since last November. This 11.3% decline reflects challenges such as elevated mortgage rates, which have recently hovered around 7 to 8%, and persistently high home prices, pushing the affordability index to one of the lowest points in recent years. Builders, feeling the pinch, are increasingly offering incentives like price cuts and closing cost assistance to attract buyers in this tightening market. Now, as we turn over to politics, the stage is set for a high-stakes debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. This debate is not just a political showdown, it's a glimpse into potential different futures for America's economy. Trump is rumored to be planning a significant appearance at the Bitcoin 2024 convention in Nashville, continuing to signal his strong support for cryptocurrency, a move aimed to resonate with young voters and tech enthusiasts. Here is what he said about that on the campaign trail in Florida.
To further secure America's future and create opportunity for young people, I will end Joe Biden's war on crypto, and we will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in America. We're going to keep it right here, and a lot of it's going to be done right here in Florida, right?
Meanwhile, Biden's campaign has focused more on regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies and emphasizing consumers' protection and market stability. His administration's 2022 executive order was a big move, advocating for detailed research into cryptocurrencies' impacts and the potential development of a U.S. central bank digital currency. No word yet from the Biden's campaign on his future plans with crypto. Moving now to a pivotal Supreme Court decision that has stirred significant conversation across the nation. The High Court has affirmed that the Biden administration's right to collaborate with social media companies to address what it considers misinformation. Now, the justices voted 6-3 to dismiss restrictions previously imposed on this type of government communication. And critics argue that this ruling could lead to increased government overreach in controlling online speech, especially concerning as we edge closer to elections. Supporters, however, see it as a necessary step in combating the spread of false information online. And switching to international news, Julian Assange has finally returned to Australia, ending a protracted legal struggle in the United States. Now, following a plea agreement with the U.S. Department of Justice, Assange is now free from further U.S. incarceration. This development reignites discussions on the balance between national security and, of course, the freedom of the press. Now, lastly, we shift our focus to the Yukon Territory in Canada, where Victoria Gold's Eagle Gold Mine is facing a serious incident. A critical failure at the mine's heap leach pad has caused significant infrastructure damage. Thankfully, there have been no reported injuries. This incident has forced the mine to suspend operations temporarily. The company, in collaboration with local authorities, is now diligently assessing the environment's repercussions and formulating recovery plans. That stock not doing well after this news hit the wire. Of course, we're going to have more information on this story and more. You can visit us at kitco.com. For all of us here at Kitco News, I'm Jeremy Szafron. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow us. Hit that notification button to stay alert with the latest. We'll see you next time.